talk the end of the game, because I'm not asked for the substitution decisions. You make your call. I totally understood the logic of it. That made perfect sense to me at the time. I'm annoyed that two of their players ran into each other, and we had the clash of heads, and they added 3 minutes on at the end of the game for an injury that they caused to themselves. They then lump the ball in. Kanate gets a push out the way, and then it drops, and they've lashed everyone up for it. And James Tarkovsky, TNT were just showing it then. They're showing the Jagielka goal. I've lived this before. It drops to him, and he hits a once-in-a-lifetime volley that goes bang in the top bin. It's not quite Vincent Kompany for a number of reasons, least of all that it's given them a draw in a game that's, for a team that, it's pushed them 1 point further away from relegation. And there's 1 point further ahead at the top of the league. The
only reason it's relevant to them is it was the last Merseyside Derby at Goodison Park. Yeah. That is the only relevance. Yeah. It's completely irrelevant to leagues.
Yeah.
And everything else, apart from, trying to stop us.
Yeah. I mean, again, they had the pitch invasions, and again, it shows how tightly wound up they were, and that's my frustration with this whole thing, is that where I think Liverpool got it wrong was in those final few minutes, and actually just in beyond as well, because we weren't good enough in possession for that entire second half. There weren't enough spells where we imposed ourselves and kept the ball, and if we had done, we'd have caused more problems, and we should have scored more goals. It was there to happen, and it didn't. And so I cannot sit here as a person who loves football and loves emotion and actually does get a thrill out of like the big charge human moments in footy, and criticise Everton fans for losing their shit. But the game was primed for that, and as a result, I really thought there was an opportunity there for us we all, Liverpool fans, Liverpool's team, Liverpool's manager, they all look like dickheads at the end because we've lost our heads there, and it should have been the other way around because we're 2-1 up in a football match. We should have been able to drag that game down and finish it to our level and finish it off. And instead, we walk out of Goodison Park having thrown away a chance at 3 points to go 9 points clear at the top of the league. We've now got Curtis Jones suspended for the game. Slot might be, it will definitely be a 1-game suspension. It might end up being more, I don't know. But regardless, it's 1. And instead of being able to go, even when they score, just laugh it off, lads. It's a fucking one of them once in a lifetime moments in football. It's annoying, but you've got.
Yeah, I wouldn't though, because I'm looking at that thinking, well, what about the free kick that you gave them? That wasn't a free kick that they scored from. And I'm looking at the accumulation of all the fucking terrible decisions that Michael Oliver has made throughout the game. And I'm looking at the fact that you basically robbed us at the end of the game by not giving a foul on Ibu Kanate. And you played on extra time because of fucking something that was nothing to do with fucking us. So I totally get it. They're invested. That's what I want from my Liverpool team. I want that emotion. I want them to fight for fucking everything and league titles and more. So I'm okay with that. Like, you know what I mean? And I think that shows passion, and it shows how hard you work, and to feel like when you've worked hard for something, to see a referee take that away is fucking horrendous. So they should be pissed off. Yeah. And there should be times where, you got to go calm down and as well. I get all that. But not then for me. That's a time for being pissed off, and you're allowed to be pissed off.
Yeah, okay, yeah, fair. The thing for me on that though is that if you're chasing a title, and it goes back to the point, I've been saying all along, I think a point's a good result. And it says to me that conversation was not had, because I know there's how you react in the moment and stuff. And look, you can't change how emotion takes over, as we all have those red tinted, moments that, the red mist descends and you just react on instinct. But Curtis Jones just needs to leave Doucouré the fuck alone. You know what I mean? Like that. And I don't hate the passion. I love the fact that people care. I love the fact that they are wound up by the same notion. It felt like, I don't know. This has got all the hallmarks of, I think a more mature side is annoyed but shrugs it off and goes, a fucking point's fine. It's annoying, but crack on. But we've done our own heads in there. And I understand why, because the referees are fucking hugely incompetent. So it's Slot's head's been going with these every week that passes. Yep. And I hoped I hoped that it was almost Jürgen's fault. I just hoped, and God, David Coote seemed to back this up for a little while. Like, maybe they just all hate Jürgen, and that's why the officiating's so terrible. It's not the officiating's just fucking terrible. So, we just need to be better. And when it's bad, you just can't. You've got to do everything in your power to not let it get on top of you. Because if we stumble moving forward now, because the manager's not on the touchline for the next game, and because we haven't got a Curtis Jones to play in midfield, that's on us. That's the thing that actually most annoyed me about that, because you can draw at Goodison Park all day long. I've lived Phil Jagielka sticking in goals at the cop end. You know what I mean? I've seen mad moments happen in football, but when the whistle goes, just fucking shrug it off, lads, and crack on, because there's more games to be played. And I worry, because there's loads of big games to come now. And I said this, and look, hopefully they just write it. Hopefully they do just dust themselves down, cooler heads prevail tomorrow. All the stat guys get in and go, this is where it went wrong, and this is what you can do, and they're just better from now on. But if you were going to have your fucking title challenge fall apart, drawing to go 7 points clear of the top of the league is absolutely fine. Having your fucking manager and one of your players sent off after the final whistle, that's, for me, is fucking stupid.
Yeah, as I say, I'm okay with it, and I don't care for the arguments. I'm okay for the passion, and I think, ultimately, Slot, if he's not on the touchline, it's a huge loss for us. But you can use these things to fuel you moving forwards as well, can't you? And if Slot's not in there tomorrow, saying, "Well, let's just take it out of the fucking referee's hands, then, lads, and score more goals and not concede goals," that's the way that we're going to do it from now on. And if you can brush yourself down and keep moving forwards, that's the way to deal with it.
The game was, this is what I mean about being laissez-faire about it, is that everyone in football wanted Everton to get something tonight because it had been hyped up. That was the story. Was not the only people on earth who thought the story was Liverpool winning the last game at Goodison Park was us, because it would have been hilarious, and it would have been genuinely one of the all-time greatest moments to have them do a pitch invasion, having scored an equaliser for a draw, only to have it ruled out for VAR, and it probably should have been for the foul on Canate, but whatever. It's it's that's what I mean. It's a bit watching the world burn thing of it. It should be fine. We've extended our lead at the top of the league. Everyone would have taken a 7-point lead at the top of the league at this stage of the season. But it's what follows now. It's got to be quickly moved on from. It needs to be compartmentalized, because you're dead right. The Slot arguments should be, lads, yous have fucking done this here. You were shite and you should have been better. If you continue to play like that, then it's going to happen again and again and again. The referees are crap. Stop giving them fine margins to help decide football matches. We should have, having got the second, gone on and got the third, and then it's all academic. They can be throwing long balls up into the box all they want, because all they're going to do is maybe snatch one back. But the second it was like that, the narrative, the story, all about it, let them have it. I mean, fucking hell, they had not won a trophy in 30 years. Okay. I know. But yeah, if the happiest they get is a fucking draw that puts their most heated rival 7 points clear.
I'll think about the 7 points being great tomorrow. Now I just want to be pissed off about it.
How are you feeling about it? Let us know. Because fucking mad old game of football. I just fucking hate losing the moral high ground. I loved Diogo Jota's reaction to the goal going in. He just burst out laughing, and that's what Jurgen Klopp would have done, because sometimes that's what footy is.
What did Slot actually get sent off for?
I think he was just shouting at Oliver.
Fair play. I don't like that.
And listen,
I don't mind that. I was doing that for about 98 minutes.
Yeah, and again, longer. This is the point, and I think I don't disagree with your take on it, and I've got my own take on it, because I think there'll be people who will love to have seen that passion shown by Curtis Jones. He's almost going to the defence of the Liverpool fans. But my argument is, if you go over and incite away fans, the referee's going to come and send you off. So fucking let him be that. And it's one of those things where you just just get off the pitch. Just let them have it. Fucking let them have the big fucking mad celebration for a draw. Make them look daft for being so fucking wild over it. We crack on and get about the business of being top of the league. But yeah, I walk away with a bitter taste in my mouth because I actually feel like they won, because they didn't. They drew a game of football, but actually somehow we got Goodison or Everton or fucking whatever you want to say out of all of it, and I hate the fact that they come away happier than us. We should be going, and we're not. We're fuming. And it's the players' poor performance, shit referee, and also the occasion. But anyway, yeah, bigger fish to fry.